Hey guys, welcome to episode number 38 this week. After working and after working the last number of days and me trying to be in a hiatus mood, unfortunately guys, I've just been busy with work, I didn't tell you guys I was not going to be back until, until today. Since there was not going to be any time for me to, get an episode of Ghostwire Tokyo over the weekend, or wanting to have something, just really try to have something the same, but not exactly under repeat, or worthy to obtain today. But one thing I will add is, it only has been 5 days since it was the longest I haven't live streamed. Guys, more sadistic, finding its effects, and also finding its, regulative. Or something to maintain its regulative. But here we are, guys. It's always the best one to make. Guys, just been waiting to come back, and you guys always have been notified of what day I live stream next, or what the plan is for work, what my true love and I want to do, what you guys want to do, and the balance. But guys, it's always been better than this first time. Guys, just to really make money and just to really add something to it. Guys, it's only been like 5 days above damsel distress. Just been waiting to get back into what we are accomplishing and what we want to do. But today is episode 38 today, guys, for Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Aids, for now in 40+. But you guys understand very well. It's like the more you have, the more you gain. The less you guys will not be, dwelling above balance. Good morning, Crazy Family. Shout out. How are you? Good morning, good morning. But everybody has their own things. Everybody has their own plans. People want to live stream, just take a break. Maybe just wanting to, do anything that really, brings to your attention, or brings everybody else together. It's like if you're looking to, take a break from live streaming, it's okay. People should not have to boss you around, or it's not going to be able to start from there. Good morning, Helen's Vlog. Shout out. How are you? Good morning, good morning. But as long as people are attached, and not exactly being away from people, you do what you have to do, you tell them what's going on, and people will be okay with that. But you do it because you're driven. That's all that matters. I'm a little bit tired this morning, but can't really complain as much. No problems, no issues, no concerns. But like I said, it's only been like 5 days since I haven't live streamed, and you guys understand I still do not live stream every Wednesday and Fridays, so you know what they say, guys, work comes first before we do anything. Guys, with work, with spending time for our future, and, anything else that would really be under display on anything. Especially what is really going on. But I will say, guys, yesterday, I did get a call from, Kevin for coming out of partners in employment yesterday. He asked, if I was going to be available to cover somebody else's shift yesterday. And guys, and also being part of a man. If you want to, if we're looking to add a little more money, just to really cover somebody else's shift, or, cover somebody else's ass, to be honest. It's more money to you. It's like the more you gain, the more hours you work, the less you guys will not be receiving, or wanting to really bring something at one time at its finest. Guys, you do it because you're driven, you want to have much more of an opportunity out there. But that's why I've been on Chief, guys, for over 17 months now. So that really does explain a lot. Um, so I covered somebody else's shift yesterday. He was supposed to do at 2 to 7. I'm like, well, if Chief Management wants me to do something that they want me to really do, and really, you know, just add better than 10 hours on this coming week, involving this week. You guys do recall we are getting a lot of rain and snow mix starting tomorrow and this coming Saturday of the weekend. So I don't exactly necessarily think it's going to be an issue or be a lack of concern, or pretty much have an inspiration point. Well, let's Cookie, make a love shout out, how are you? Well, but as long as everybody else is notifying what's going on, you know, everybody is, you know, cool with it. I got some guys working, wanting to make some time up, because nobody else wants to have you lay around and, you know, start playing something and not have you do nothing. I mean, it's better than sitting around and doing nothing, or wanting to take naps all the time. But that's why you have a job. You really want to make a lot of money, you want to take on that trip, you want to, you know, spoil yourself for something, keep yourselves awake, and that's all that matters. Before I go more further today, guys, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, exciting power of our community. We are still at 615 mods today, by the way. But as long as we know what we're doing, you know, you guys always got to be smart before you do anything else. If you're looking to, you know, cover somebody, you're looking to, you know, work somebody for them, as long as they do the same for you, you know, people have to be proud. I mean, and there's also thanks to God too, you know. It's like if you covered somebody else's shift, it's all good. You don't want to have somebody else do a single thing, but you always want to man up and say you want to do it. You say you really want to, you know, bring something to the table, and, you know, I mean, it doesn't matter what place you work at, how many times you really want to bring anything else extra. Like I said, you do it because you're driven, you want to appreciate what you do, you keep doing and doing and doing whatever you really want to accomplish just to meet that goal. That's all that matters. Well, yeah, guys, thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, exciting power, our largest gathering of our community. Even though I did not live stream since Thursday this past week, it does not really stop anybody else. We'll have head and shoulders of everyone else that's being pointed at, you know. But as long as we know what we're doing, that's all that matters. Everybody else is here for a purpose. That's all that matters. So we got something to handle. We don't have any problems or, you know, going either way or going one step at a time. But yeah, guys, you do it because you're driven, you want to hold on, and do exactly what you really want to, you know, enjoy. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, exciting power of our community. We can say we're sounding good, we can say we're great, we can say we're not feeling terrible, not feeling sick or anything. We're gonna watch a movie, TV show, or anything. But as long as we can really utilize and take matters to our own hands today, guys, to protect our sport or doing what we're doing, people will try to listen in and also try to punch the ticket. But you guys, we bring everybody else together, a large gathering of our community. We are always filled, guys, with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, largest, exciting group of people. That way we can like it, support it, tweet it out, and comment. Actually, how does this motto go, guys? Remember, guys, like it, share, comment, and follow. Like, share, comment, and follow. That's all you guys can do. Yeah, guys, thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, largest gathering of our community, of our power, of our group in chat today. We can say we're shouting good, we can say we're great, and we can say we're not taking anything else away from us. But yeah, guys, we are always here with our 615 mods at one time. and see where the action goes. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for joining me this morning, where we bring our YouTube accounts together, bring our social media, and our podcast services all around the globe by Twitter. By Twitter, guys. That's why I say Twitter X, for example, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit, and so much more. Hey guys, the more we can really gain, the less people will not have. As long as you know the person, you want to tell that person who you are, you want to love that person, and you stick around as much as everybody else does. As long as it's not going to really mean smart to them. That's all that matters. Good morning, Marianne. Shout out to you, dearest. How are you? Thank you for coming by this morning here today.
Please.
And so we have something to hold on, mostly. You know, guys, get back to what we're doing, as far as everybody else can wind up.
How about some of
Now,
this?
from what I've heard from my two love guys, she didn't ask when people were told what I was going to be doing, you know, when it comes to work, and also protecting our sport. You know what they say, guys, sport comes first. You don't want to have to hustle and, you know, make your way back going forward. Work comes first, you need the money before you pretty much take on any Special Olympics things just to protect our sport. So only a few coaches really fascinating. I'm going to feel them as my true love, and a couple of the others in the back of where I was at. I mean, people know exactly the same answer at the same point at the same time. Alright, but that's why it's like if I'm at work, people shouldn't have to ask me very much. If I'm going to be at cheer practice, going to be at any other practice. You know, guys, just protect our sport, just to protect our authority. You know, everybody else has their own thing. Everybody has their own momentum. As long as people don't feel themselves
You're going down.
Well, yeah, guys, work comes first. So, as far as how many practices we got left, I do want to say 2 more practices before we take on Columbus. Well, I might be right or wrong. It doesn't matter. But, you know, guys, only a few people are asking why was I not at practice yesterday? I mean, last night. And you guys still have the same answer, the same as I do. You know, work comes first before you do anything. Act up and really start upsetting other people. You know, you wanna concentrate on what you're doing at work and, you know, get stuff done, and you wanna try to relax for the time being. That's why people don't really hate you for who you are. You wanna make that money, you wanna take on a trip, you wanna save something for a rainy day. That's all that matters. You know, everybody has their own list of things. You know, you wanna make a lot of money, you wanna, you know, going in to make everything else fabulous, make everything go your way, what's anything else in between. But as far as what's going on today, guys, so, since from what I've heard, we are getting a lot more, you know, guys, a lot more rain and snow tomorrow. I don't think my true love's gonna be having work. As far as I know, probably not. Well, we all know today, guys. We do have bowling today, so I'm gonna be at bowling later on today. Later on this morning. Because the last couple weeks between my 2 games, on my scores of bowling, to be honest, they've been good. They've been real good, to be honest. So we have bowling today, and somebody asked if I was honestly gonna be in a hangout spot today. I'm like, I went as far as I can figure something out, maybe. If not, no. I mean, if I had to guess, probably not an opportunity. There really lies ahead for me. So that's exactly what I would ask. If I was gonna be at Dunkin' Donuts later on today after the stream, honestly, if I had to give an answer, probably not. But you know, guys, my true love and I went a couple hours after I got off at 7 from work, so I mean, that's why I had to cover somebody else's shift, you know? I'm not gonna really walk in and say I cannot work, you know? You wanna be a better person. You wanna cover somebody, or the others can cover you. That's all. And as long as people can figure it out, you know, have the signs to read, and also,
How about some of this?
you know, enjoy anything. I mean, that's all it can really involve in between. Nobody else can really,
Got a surprise for
you know, criticize or, you know, count you out. It's like if you want to be counted out, people have their own concern. You know, guys, perceived but not heard. But no worries. Well, like I said, guys, it's only been like 5 days since I haven't live streamed. As long as people don't stop showing up, it's okay. My true love also has a class. I'm in an art studio class tonight. So, I don't know if we're gonna have time together tonight or not. But we did have a couple hours till 9:30 yesterday. So, it's just that a few people were missing me.
Heads up!
You know, I was at work, you know, people shouldn't have to be above depths of stress to everybody else. Well, like I said earlier, I'll say it again. What comes first? People understand how to protect our sport the best way. And we aren't gonna be all set and good to go, guys. Going into Columbus at the start of March pretty soon, and you guys understand, I'm not gonna be working for Columbus. I'm having Kevin and Steve, you guys, Kevin and Steve Management help me. Because they know exactly what I want. You guys understand exactly what I want, just to really prove everybody. You know, people have their own stuff to agree, you know, to have something thrown to the direction, and also pretty much anything else to twine. You know, just to really have, you know, just to have everything else going, you know, go in any other direction or anything else to prepare. Guys, the more money you make, the less people will not have. You always want to have something in your pocket. That's all that matters. But yeah, we have bowling today, and then I was also asked if I was going to be having that seat meeting this afternoon at 3. I'm like, maybe, but I'm only going to be at one of the top hangout spots if you look at it. So, I don't think people can rest assured as much. I mean, whatever place you go, you always want to bring your money, you want to bring your stuff with you, and, you know, not get yourself caught. As long as you keep your own belongings and how you use them, you know, it's not about how you do it, it's the way you use it. That's the main thing. But as far as work goes, like I said, guys, work overall is good, and it covered somebody else's shift last night, and nothing else can really spiral. Nobody would just be classified enough. But that's why if we're gonna be better people, cover somebody else's shift, you make a little more money, and keep the same ways that people do. So that's exactly what I really did, and you know, people would always be thankful when people but nobody can really sweat themselves, or like, they don't want to lay around and not get paid nothing. As long as you're doing something, you know, you're doing something the right way. You don't want to get yourself, you know, frozen solid or, you know, stoned to hell. Because you never know what the future is going to be holding, guys. You really don't. As long as you make enough money, you know, for your family, to yourself, and to a lot of people, you're doing something you guys are doing. You're doing something you really want to do. You know, not exactly how you really do it, but how much work you really put in. Well, like I said, guys, I've been at sea for over 3 years. Actually, no, guys, a little over 17 months now, so I don't think a lot of us would start kidding and start dancing around. But before I get ahead of ourselves today, well, like I said, as far as we know what we're doing, we're making everybody else, we're making everybody else smile. We're teaching them what we're doing the best way, and also doing something more comfortable. Not to have everybody else get carried away or have bad ideas. We're having bad reps, just to keep everything else towards one another. But other than that, guys, before I was not exactly interrupted, or what I was about to say today, if you guys want to catch more Final Fantasy XII Zodiac games, for now on 40 Plus every Tuesday mornings. You guys are waking up like having a smell of coffee, having some breakfast every time, or wanting to have something you can wake up at ease. Or kind of like watching a podcast. If you're watching a radio show, if you're watching a movie and whatnot, or having some stories on it. Or what is this just to really take some notes on? You know, people can really start utilizing, you know, taking something that they can, you know, guys stand and deliver mostly, and, you know, not exactly feel left out, and, you know, see who we are and what we are. That's all that matters. But as long as we can take something to its toll, we gotta take control. You know, take matters to our own hands. That's all that matters. But all you guys need to do is one thing. You guys can flex your emotions, take your time, and if you're looking to share feelings, opportunities, you know, have deep views and beliefs, everybody should be able to hear you out. But if you guys want to catch more Final Fantasy XII Zodiac games, every Tuesday mornings, guys, every single week, as long as if I have to work more, or even if I have to cover and relax, or maybe like sleep in for a while, you know, you always have to be smart at things. It's like if you're looking to solve cases, you can't do that on your own. You want to do something you guys can really do. And what you're wanting to do, well, like I said, guys, not exactly how you do it. As long as you get the stuff done before you do something for work, you know, that's the best way to make people smile, and the best way you guys can, you know, stay on the same page, you know, stay where you're at one time, or, you know, whatever sounds good for you. Remember, guys, you do it because you're driven, and there's also one other person that's proud of you, and that's God, too. You know, the Lord's always proud, you know, He's always there by your side, and, you know, that's all that matters. You know, according to the authority, and to everybody else, it's worth questioning, and making sure we're not feeling left out as much. But all you guys need to do is like it, share, follow, and comment. Like it, guys, support it, tweet it out, and follow it. Socialize it more, exercise it. Make sure we're sounding good, make sure we're great. As long as we're feeling amazing, people can hear you out as much as anything else. Well, loves Lucy Warren, make a love shout out. How are you today? How are you? How are you? Good morning. But nobody else would really feel left out all the time. As long as we light a spark to the top, like I said, you're doing what you're able to do, not have everybody else feel left out. You don't want to feel left out. Well, forget about what really comes to mind. You should always have something with the mindset, not getting yourself carried away, or having, you know, having music just to, you know, change your mood. ToyX14, shout out, how are you? Good morning. Thank you for reuniting with us this morning. How are you? But no worries, guys. As long as people can level up more, you know, people have their own sensations, have their own, you know, attention. I think you need the attention right now. You need it right now. That's where everything else comes. Patience. Patience becomes a virtue all the time. So it does not need to get yourselves left out or losing your juices, guys. You want to have an opportunity just to relax and do something that makes you feel good. As long as you guys are not testing your skill. As long as people are not going to war with the wrong person and pretty much having something more relating. But all you guys need to do is like it, support it, comment, and follow. Like and share the stream, guys, take your time, but do not get yourselves carried away. As long as you know what you're doing, what you want to do for this year of 2025, you're doing something that really matters to us. I guess you guys for yourselves and to a lot of people at this point in time. You know, guys, in the next couple of days, we got Valentine's Day coming up. We do not have a Valentine's dance this week. I mean, there's a reason why. And there's always one catch only. The reason why is because we have to deal with this damn Winteries mix this week. I mean, not only tomorrow, but yes, guys, also you know, also Saturday too. And we are going to be expecting better and better sunshine after this week. So that's pretty much God's sense of humor. So, you know, everything else will be fine. Making sure we're not getting ourselves, you know, frozen solid, not compared to an ice cube, or not going, well, it's not going to be able to start from there. As long as you're keeping yourselves warm, and keeping yourselves sealed combined, you're going to be okay. You're going to be just fine. You want to be in, you know, warm mix, or not cover yourselves in slime. So, as long as you're doing something that makes you warm and comfortable, have a lot of relaxation, and have a lot of anything else going one way or the other. I mean, one person going one way, or the others going the other way. People don't have to get themselves insane. Good morning, Brother Oracle. Making a little shout out after 5 days today. How are you? Check out Ori's channel, guys. He's a really nice dude. He's a really nice gentleman. He does take our time when it comes to, you know, building up our channels better and better. But if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, I have been playing one game, not exactly inside of a newspaper, but I've been playing this one game as a remake. I don't know if I should debut it on the channel for that, but I have been playing the game offline. And that game, guys, it's called Pac-Man Remake, or Recap World. Now, the last time I ever played Pac-Man, it's been years. Pac-Man got started as an arcade program ever since 1997. So it came around, you know, the PlayStation during the late 1990s. It was way before we listened to 90s music, we listened to other stuff, and we had other arcade games over the years. And what we mean by that, you know, we want to have an element of surprise for them. You know, just to see what kind of games that are, you know, that are really good, that are excellent. Making sure we have something to hear, having the best storylines together, have a lot of grouping and whatnot. Can't really complain, Brother Oracle. Well, I'm gonna say is my butt's tired. You know, I had to cover somebody else's set last night, and it really has the burden side. It really does. But, you know, nothing else would really, you know, feel painful or devastating. But that's why, guys, that's why we always have to make money and, you know, making sure we're doing something that's under control. That's the main part of it. Can you still help me, Oracle? My files have been down bad enough. If people can do the same for me, I can do the same thing for you guys. As long as I have the power. You know, have something to enjoy and connect it, and just not exactly cut the power. But as long as we're doing something that we want to do, people shouldn't have to stop you. Or have self-control against you. Remember, guys, you want to have a large gathering, you want to help people, people can do the same for you. If you guys want me to ever play new games on the schedule, you know, just level up, have something new on the schedule for gaming, this you guys will be better and better for gaming this year. And I do have to say this again. GTA 6 is still going to win this year. I've said this enough times already. It's all that matters. But as long as we're doing something more comfortable and not having people feel, you know, ending up like trash, feel guilty, feel terrible. Oh, thank you, Brother Oracle. As long as my butt's not feeling left out, I do have to thank you heavily for that. So, remember, guys, the more we gain, the less people will not have. I mean, seen or not heard. But if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, comment. That way, when we go live, we take our time, we want to meet new people. We want to actually not exactly have self-promote or have self-esteem to each other. But as long as we're doing something that we enjoy, you guys enjoy, I love doing, what people can talk about ourselves, people can really bring something to the table. As long as people know how to show off a little bit. But do not get yourselves, you know, self-esteem. Or get yourselves, you know, do something that's more right for change. Well, like I said, you do it because you're driven, and you want to have new people see what you're doing. And get everybody else involved. You guys can hit that like button, support button, and comment. Take your time. Don't wait for everybody else to do it for you. You want to do something you guys can really enjoy. That's why we're pretty damn proud of what we're doing. Not just about what we can do, but the way we've turned something into something solid. And it's something much more to utilize. Because we want to make sure, and as long as we're doing what we're doing, we want to have something from the ground up. It's like if you're having food on your table, you don't want to waste your time. You want to take your time between the taste, the mix, you have something to drink with a side on it. You know, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel strong and active. That's what it really does to a lot of people. But yeah, guys, hit that like button, support button, and comment. As long as you're doing what you're able to do, people shouldn't have to stop informing or really establish an entire order. On location today, guys, we are looking to go to Tachita. I think you guys were looking to go to Arcades. Let's be open and honest today. If we're looking to do something with questing or whatever. But as far as the side quest goes, when it comes to hunts, it's pretty much any other stuff to linger, or having an ego to do so. But it all depends. But the most important rule, guys, is love, support, and respect is the key. I repeat, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative. Keep it strong, keep it professional, heroic, make it worthwhile. We are at 650 mods today, guys, which is, you know, by far good so far today. It's been good today, to be honest. But as long as there's enough stuff to compare, nobody should be able to persuade or, you know, judge you. I mean, people have to be a better boss to tell them otherwise. If you're doing something that makes people good, you know, have an awesome, good sense of humor, you're doing something that really inspires the others. Make a little shout out to Tina Mines. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you this morning, partner? But nobody else would really linger or try to lecture you for who you are. You want to be a better person, you want to stand tall to other people, and you don't feel grumpy all the time. That's all it can really involve. But yeah, guys, remember guys, love, support, and respect is the key. We are 600, like I said guys, we are 615 mods today. We don't want to feel people left out all the time. Stay awesome and creative, and, you know, do something for one another. I might start getting some more eco herbs, guys, since we don't have very much going on inside and outside of things. But like I said, you want to bring something to puzzle up, you guys can come up here and do something you guys really want to enjoy with me, the others, and the rest. People don't have to contemplate all the time. You want to help people out, I want to help people out, you know. It's better than being alone all the time, you know, to yourselves, and always, you know, being who you want to be. That's all that matters. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. I forgot to mention, guys, knowledge is power. That's very important to our group. We take our time, we want to take something to the next level, and we want to have something to restore. You know, rest assured, have something that will go either way, and, you know, go whatever we want to plan between our community. We can so we have our popularity, guys. We always go, guys, for popularity, entertainment, and energy. Let's keep it much more strong and make it so we're comfortable. Whatever it does not begin with, guys, it will work. Trust me. Anytime we manage to find people, socialize with people, have a large gathering with people, and if you voted for Donald Trump just to be our president again this year, you're making the right move. Even though we're not into politics all the time, you know, you want to be proud for where you're at. Sorry guys, I had to answer a little something. I had to answer something inside me, but as long as we're doing something more comfortable that people want to use, you know, remember guys, we're using one thing, or we want to use, you know, any other thing in front of us. Give it one thing at a time, that's in front of you. Let's keep yourselves focused. Not only leasing yourselves to self-pity. Well, like I said, guys, you do it because you're driven, you want to have an opportunity, and want to have something you guys can express. But anytime we manage, guys, to find people, take our time with people, and, you know, make it so we're doing something to the next level, all we have to do, guys, is follow and share it with 3 apps. What are the 3 apps, guys, you may ask? All we have to do, guys, is follow and share it on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Remember, guys, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You guys remember how long I've been on media for? To have everybody else be self-challenged, to do something that makes it feel good, amazing, making so we have something to really go under control, not feeling pathetic, but doing something that we can really experience. Well, guys, all we have to do is follow Sarah on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You guys remember this coming July, I'll be reaching 9 years, how long I've been on social media by then. I guess you guys see yourselves to a lot of people. It would be huge, a big milestone you guys want to register on. You want to have something you guys can group on, and make it so we're having the right tools. But I've been on YouTube, guys, for over 8 years now. Been on Twitter X guys, and Facebook for over 6 years. But by the time we really established going into this coming July, guys, on the 30th this year, we're not down in the snow yet. But we have another couple weeks before we, get ourselves to the clear, reach its, guys, reach its peak, reach its level. When we talk about something that would really melt and whatnot, we're wanting to have something of what you're planning to do. So guys, I most likely will be reaching 9 years this coming July on the 30th, 2025 this year, and 7 years between the other apps. But I've been on YouTube, guys, for over 8 years, been on Twitter and Facebook for 6. And so make sure everything else is recommended and paying a lot of attention. And my true love and I, guys, we've been together for 8 years now. 8 years exactly. You don't want to have somebody else be with somebody else if you're looking to go out on a date, looking to go to a dance party, if you're looking to dress up for Halloween, get something for Christmas, or, do something for the future. There we go. But as long as you're not above stress or above, not harassing other people. Like I said, you want to be a better person, you want to be a nice guy, you really want to, start doing something, what you want to do together. People have their own opinions. Not to really astonish or turn people into slime. Because we want to make sure everybody else is fitting. We want to make sure everybody else is good to go, and, not really have people get upset at people. That's not the way the world works. You want to, do something you really want to have people see you do. Not to have yourselves be earth-shattering. So, The Legend of Dragoon, I stopped playing that game, I think, during the last couple of months. But no worries. That's why we've been together, guys, for a long time. I lost my true love one time. I will not lose her ass twice anymore. So, I'm gonna be 32 this coming year. This coming June of this year, guys. I guess my birthday is June 24th this year. So that's still the same between every breed, every single month. One day at a month. And giving it one step at a time. So, and my true love, guys, she's still the same age, even though it's not exactly difficult. We're feeling yourselves, acting at the right age at the right time. That's all it can really inspire for people. But as long as everything is according to plan, you want to have something to prepare. But yeah, guys, it's been over 8 years now. A little over 8 years since this past Friday's night to sign. But I will be going back to night to sign this year. After this year. So, people have mistakes, people want to mess up and fix them the right way. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of our social media till Thursday. We are going to be going, I won't be back live streaming this coming Thursday. We're going to get back to some Need for Speed Pursuit Remaster. Guys, my butt's off work till Friday. Even though it's going to be rain and snowing, I've wanted going back to my boots. Having some time today, if not, probably starting Friday. But we'll see what happens. We don't want to act insane, act crazy, or, wanting to have something with an inspirational point. Or have something strong, or have somebody else's perspective. But we'll see. But alright guys, we are gonna be bringing something to main spawn in just a few minutes.
Here goes.
We're gonna be going in the Steam guys in the next 5 minutes. So Steam guys in 5 minutes. Now I haven't read anything, especially when it comes to the Buffy remake. We got to understand very well. Buffy has still been around since 1997. Even though Sarah Michelle Gellar is still 47, she's still with the same hot and magnificent man she still has between the future. Okay, she does have Freddie Perez Jr. still, guys. So that stuff is not exactly left out. But if they still want to bring the remake, it's probably going to be after this year. I don't think it's going to be this coming fall. As far as by the time GTA 6 starts coming out by then, I've said this multiple times, guys. I will still say it again. That game is still going to win. That game is still going to win this coming December of this year. Well, we're still going to be waiting on Borderlands 4, Ghost of Yodi, Assassin's Creed Shadows, and Intergalactic Prophet. Kingdom Hearts 4. I do know Neo Queen Barrel, one of my two loved roommates, guys. They're still gonna be launching full way to the Switch too. I'm like, you can do whatever you want, but my ass is not gonna be trapping. And wanting to have something to control by getting the second Switch by far. So I'm not gonna have a rightful answer to get that console. That was to set out my entire trip right there. Which I'm not gonna do that, guys. My two love will start killing me, so end up getting on my case and talk about why am I listening to Barrel? I'm like, people would have a lackluster, to be honest. That's why I'm not getting the Switch 2 this year. I've had the PS5 for a little over 4 years. So if they can try to get the Switch 2, good luck with that, but for me, guys, as King and you guys' final boss, I don't think so. That's why we're happy at where we're at. We want to stay with the same thing at the same time. We want to keep exactly what we're at. We want to keep everything else the same way at the same time too. As long as nothing else would really be coming from the shadows of what we're planning to do. And it's all about what we want to do, and making sure we have something to not switch gears, but wanting to bond on it. As long as people don't have to fight over everything, if it's Switch 2 or whatever, and ain't my, to be honest guys, it ain't my interest. I've had the Switch for over 2 years in the past. I'm not gonna get another Nintendo system anytime soon. But if there's something that's big in front of me, I can do that. But for the Switch 2, like I said guys, for me, probably not. That's why we want to have some better things to look into. We have Lancaster, Pennsylvania guys that we're still stepping up to see. So that's very important, besides getting the damn Switch 2, by far. That's why I'm not gonna really, win something from a lottery ticket, punch my ticket in and wanting to, crash and burn. That trip, guys, is not gonna really feel left out. Or pretty much be mistaken all the time, so. That's why the trip is very important for us. It's very important for That's love and I. You guys understand that very well. That's why we want to concentrate on the important things before we get to the other stuff in between. So that's why we really want to start saving up. Remember guys, the more you gain, the less people will not have. Leon Vensos, Miss Neil, Leon Vensos, make a love shout out. How are you? And sending tall with us as well. You guys understand what we're looking at, you know? We want to have something. People shouldn't have to really not do absolutely nothing. You want to do something you want to do, only one person will hear your prayers and your wishes, and that's God, you know? He can really tell what you want to do in life, what you want to do with your money. Only you, yourself, or with a lot of people can answer that question. People can answer whatever you want to hear. That's all we can really establish and take a tall order. But other than that, guys, before we get ahead of ourselves, it is that time today. Head over to the Steam store. Sorry to cut everything else off today, guys. But you guys know exactly what we're doing. When it comes to the facts on it, alright? People don't have to get everybody else's skin, alright? And you know guys, just to see what we want to do. That's the main thing. But alright guys, head over to the Steam store. Head over to the Steam store. If you guys are going after pre-orders, in-store purchases, I'm gonna get into baseball in just a little bit. But take your time. You don't want to lose your juices. You don't want to feel left out all the time. You want to have a childhood favorite. You want to, change your motive. You know what they say, guys? Eliminate the motive. And the answer to that question? Correct. As long as people don't hate each other's guts or hide behind a vehicle and be doing something private. People don't want to see you do that, you know? You want to be a better professional person. As long as you're not a professional wrestler just wanting to knock somebody out. I mean, as long as it doesn't test their skill, it doesn't take months to really, change the landscape. But yeah, guys, head over to the Steam store. If you guys are going after pre-orders or going after, do something that really can change your mind on things. You want to, have a lot of dialogue. You want to have a lot of action. You want to do something that you plan to do. I think you changed your name, Brother Leon. Make a love shout out, brother. How are you? No, I did not watch wrestling yesterday. Like I told you guys, that's why I had to cover somebody else's set, What comes first before I take on any field practice or anything with Special Olympics by far? Well, guys, what comes first? You want to make that money, and you want to do something you can really buzz it on. People should really hear that very well. Or have the generosity pretty well. The only answer I can give you guys is gracias, senor. It really is. But yeah, guys, if you're looking to do something at GameStop, you're looking to do something you can do, people shouldn't have to tell you something inaugural, something you do not want to hear. Or bring something to society. Nobody would be able to be wherever you guys want to be. And we have some sort of a bet of 100 for a second. Well, I know he does not hunt stuff as much. Well, plenty of stuff that he does. But it's all determined. I'm tired, Brother Leon, since I had to cover somebody else's behind yesterday. But nothing else would be covering the authority. Well, love Japan, make a love shout out. How are you? Anyway, Japan, can you still help me with my stuff today? My photos have still been dropping below and above average right now. I mean, it's not exactly a laughing matter, guys. I want to have something to control and begin with. But yeah, guys, head over to the Steam store, make your purchases, make your pre-orders. My throat is a little bit tickled, guys, and a little bit dry right now. But I'm gonna have a little something to drink later, as far as I know. I mean, guys, if you're looking to do any game reviews for yourselves and to a lot of people, that's really bring the content and bring everybody else together. You're doing something that you should be able to do and really handle otherwise for it. But yeah, guys, head over to the Steam store and buy something. If you're looking to go after own games, you guys are looking to get special games. This year is the best time to do it. This year, guys, is still 2025. Forget about going into the 1970s. Forget about going into the 1950s. I don't think there were any games in the 50s. Especially if you're talking about watching TV shows, watching movies. Now, that were basically black and white. That's why, guys, if there was a rifle color, it would be green, black and white. Green, black and white, guys. That's pretty much the rifle answer on it. But other than that, guys, head over to the Steam store and buy something. We're looking to go after bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite. Let's go after either of the one or either of the two. You don't want to get yourselves carried away.
We can win this!
I can't complain while I love Japan. I do miss him, by the way. I do miss while I love Japan. Ellie is sweet. She's a nice person. And I'm starting to love her to heaven right now. I really am. I mean, she knows exactly what I want. I mean, and don't think we do. A lot of us really know. And we can answer our prayers, answer our requests, and most likely answer questions or what we want to hear. It's kind of like singing a song. If you're singing somebody on a live stream, that's also helps. It also helps out people too. You know, not exactly create separation or dealing beloved on it. As long as your voice is going to be heard, let people hear you, that's all it matters. There's no extra cost on it. Yeah, guys, if you're looking to get bucks for Rocket League, or bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite, you guys go after any of the two, or you can after both anytime you want. I'm going to Rocket League or Fortnite, for example, and doing something that's more comfortable with no extra cost. Maybe you guys are going after the special offers today. Well, we're looking to go after a game, guys. It's called Bloody Valentine. That game, guys, is 90% on sale today. If you guys are getting Teardown. That game, guys, is $14.99 until the 17th, as we speak. If you guys are getting Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. No, let me tell you guys something about this game quickly. I've never played the game itself, especially the next two games. You're talking about playing a best action sword-slicing RPG compared to Assassin's Creed, Elden Ring, and also doing something that makes an element of surprise. That game, guys, is Elder Scrolls. Now, if you want to talk about Elder Scrolls for a second, I don't think there's a story behind that, or having something private, or something unique. We're doing something that's more special at ease. That game, that franchise, guys, as I mentioned, is Elder Scrolls itself. Now, I don't know when Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out. Probably not until we get to something 9 times out of 10. And that would still be the same, guys. You know, just to have something to really grind and level. And that game, guys, like I said, is Elder Scrolls. You want to talk about the best games of all time? Elder Scrolls Skyrim was pretty good. And Skyrim doesn't ever disappoint itself when it comes to Square Enix, or wanting to have a different RPG company. But the game itself is good. I repeat, guys, Elder Scrolls 4 Skyrim, or Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim is the only game you guys can play. The number 4 of Elder Scrolls, guys, was Oblivion. I used to have that game multiple times over the years. Then that game did not ever crack up or give everybody else sickness. But the game itself was good, and pretty much good enough, to be honest. You know, guys, from PlayStation to Xbox to Steam. I don't think Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be coming to the Switch 2. I think they'll be running out of time, running out of planning, whatever they do. So honestly, I don't see that happening. I mean, besides, guys, Barrel does not play Elder Scrolls. I used to play Skyrim a long time ago. But it's been a long time for your king, guys, and your final boss entirely. You know, guys, if I were to play Elder Scrolls 6, I think it would be mindful. I think it would really unfold. I think it would also, honestly, guys, it would also unfold a case. I mean, if that's the case, what we could probably do, I think also really start rhyming in its finest or in a better amount of time. So, but make sure you guys get Elder Scrolls 3 Metroid, guys. And it's the third Elder Scrolls game that's been around since the early 2000s. Make sure you guys get an opportunity. You guys can also get Sumerian 6. Sumerian 6 is 1979, by the way. Okay, so that one should not be anything else to specialize. If you guys are looking to get another game on sale, you guys go after Slender Trends. You're talking about something scary, you're talking about playing Until Dawn. I mean, Until Dawn, to be honest. Now this game is different towards what it is. I don't play Slender Man. I don't know if that's going. I don't know if that's going to be free for PS Plus this year. Probably not. I mean, I've heard Slender Man was some bad of a game. I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, that game is not as good as it is. Well, based on the game reviews, everybody else's perspectives, and you know, that's just to be open and honest. To see what this game is going to be going, or what kind of direction they want to really hold together. So probably not as much between the other, or being a factor. If you guys are looking to pre-order new games, you guys can pre-order Borderlands 4 right now. That game should probably be coming out. It's coming late spring of this year, but we are going to be going in to a common bond soon. If you guys are looking, like I said, guys, Borderlands 4. I do want to get Borderlands 4 this year, but the trip is not going to be a distraction. Or psychology, mythology, technology, and whatnot. But wanting to have something that would, you know, have something to hear, and wanting to have something big. Do not feel left out by getting the games you want. Yes, you guys, it's going to be a better and better year. Even on Valentine's Day, guys, is coming up this Friday. I mean, and it's all about having the show love and passion. You know, for gaming, for people you love, what kind of best friends you have, and also, guys, having your Valentine with you. And that would be your love interest. People shouldn't have to tell you absolutely nothing. That's why you want to be as best as you can be, and not be nuts to people from Ocean's 11 to 13. You always want to be as nuts as you are. That's the main thing. So, if we're looking to go after Assassin's Creed Shadows, that game is still coming out, guys, on March 20th right now. I do want to, you know, not have any thoughts or measurements for that one. Even though the game has only been delayed twice. It's only been delayed from a different perspective. Like I said, guys, not once, but twice. So, that game is not going to be disappointing. And with all due respect, guys, I do have to say it. GTA 6 is still going to win. I know how many times people can say it. That game is still going to win, no matter what happens. Alright, that game is still going to win. As far as anything else can really tolerate it, you know, begin with, have something historic with that in hand. But honestly, that game will not be disappointing. Yeah, I believe in So Hansby too. But I don't know. Nobody else would find something to linger, or have something to quote, or wanting to have it close upon. So, as long as it learns from everybody else's perspective, people will not harm to anything, or harm to one another, for that to really happen. But yeah, guys, if we're looking to go after Intergalactic Prophet, now that game should not be an issue. That game should not be, you know, feeling some sort of a bad influence to the environment. But I want to see what Naughty Dog does with The Last of Us. I mean, I think Dom the Bomb is not going to be waiting and watching what's going to happen in its concept, and its, you know, guys, and its planning. Whenever they get the mood, or wanting to try something, you know, different, or wanting to have something to prepare for. You know, if you want to prepare something, you want to get the elements going, have the elements of surprise with you, you know, you do what you have to do. You don't want to wait around forever. That's all that matters. If the guys are going after sports music, RPGs, look up my name, guys. My name on Steam. It's me, guys, your king, / your final boss. Look me up, guys. My name on Steam, it's Zach Dawson 93. Or you guys call me JD 93, whatever you guys wanna comprehend. If you guys have nothing, you have nothing to lose. That's the main part of it. You know, you wanna bring your own DJ. You wanna bring your own memo. You wanna, you know, just to turn something right for a change. But remember, guys, you do it because you're driven. You wanna, you know, create something new. You wanna be whoever you wanna be. If you're looking to dress somebody for Halloween, that's gonna be tough to get to. It really is. As long as you guys are not dressing as Captain Insano from, from one movie to the next. And that would be guys played by the Big Show. Or wanting to be, you know, a WWE wrestler or whoever you want to be. It does not have to be an overreaction. It doesn't have to be otherwise. Well, let's doing some grinding this morning. As long as everything else is from the ground up. We also trying to target one location at a time. As long as it goes for the kill. But I've been on Steam, guys, for almost 4 years already. That's all that matters. As long as we know exactly what it is that makes us turn and not exactly go crazy or insane. This year it's still gonna be a better and better fitting year for gaming otherwise. You know, guys, just really twist and turn and wanting to really, you know, guys, change the landscape. And you know, guys, change the mindset, change the landscape on it. That's all it can really involve. I do want to bring this stuff to the attention of Leon. What about a new Resident Evil game? No, that is something I haven't played in months or years, or for a long time. Resident Evil, I don't know. I haven't played the damn franchise in a while. That's something I have and have not had the popularity to. That's for the last number of times, or the last number of years. But that game does have plenty of unique exploration, a lot of killing, and a lot of survival. You know what they say, guys? There's one true word that has something specific. Survival at the fittest. I repeat, guys, survival at the fittest is what it's going to take to meet the expectations and to really honor and really involve again towards one to the other and to another. But that's exactly what it is. I thought we're getting Resident Evil 9, but I'm not sure how big of a game it's going to be. I've heard they're bringing Leon Kennedy back, Joe Valentine, the actors that did Resident Evil movies as live action. I don't think I would get in the mood for that to happen, or whenever they really want to question themselves on. Or it's want to spin a wheel from Wheel of Fortune for that order. Nothing else would be rest assuring for that to happen. But as long as we know what it is, how to turn it, it does not have to really bring in. Well, guys, I'm going to do a quick save. This is going to be the Uplands right now, so. But like I said, we'll see what happens. I mean, if they have something to linger and wanting to have something to do fortunate. Now guys, look at this location for a second. Look at this location for a minute. I think this is probably it, if I'm right.
You sure this
as long as people
really the
can
way
be
into Arcades?
right or wrong.
Better a hair unseen
Now,
than a
if you
rat
guys
in
are
a
into
trap.
RPGs today,
Again,
like Final
if you
Fantasy,
prefer to go knocking on the
Assassin's
front
Creed,
gates of the
Elden
city,
Ring,
be my guest.
God of War
What
Ragnarok
about
on
once we're inside?
Steam,
Won't the
you
city
guys are
watch
going
find
after
us?
I'm waiting patient
We'll
and
do what we can
patiently.
to blend into the crowd.
We're looking to go after
Our names may
GTA
be
6
notorious,
later
but
on.
our faces are not
Grand
far
Theft Auto
known.
6, guys.
True.
Month later on this year.
You're a princess and we didn't
I'm
even
gonna
recognize you.
once again say it again. I've said this earlier tons of times. I will say it again. That game is still going to win, guys. That shit's still going to win, no matter what people say. That game is going to have the authority. That game's going to have something to prepare and get to. As long as people are ready, we're going to be fine in approaching it. Before I go forward to this cave, guys, I'm going to upgrade my stuff right now. I've been a huge fan, guys, of RPGs since I was a kid. I've been a hardcore banner since I was growing up, thanks to my family, and, wanting to really share thoughts on. Not to make sure nothing else is cryptic, or, guys, subtle and pedantic all the time. That's all I can really involve, and have an inspirational point. But as far as Final Fantasy 17 goes, I don't see that shit happening right now. Or whatever they really wanna, act clueless, act their own aids on. Honestly, guys, not anytime soon. Not until we get to the PS6. Or try to open up and have gossip and talk about waking up the Scorpion King. Trying to wake up the Scorpion King whenever the time can really establish or take its toll. So probably not exactly the rightful one. But you never know. We'll see. See whatever happens. But yeah, guys, RPGs are the best thing to really play and have a lot of exploration, have a lot of something to think of in the future, or, guys, just to really prepare such things. There's a lot of games out there. You guys really want to bring something to the next level for RPGs? You guys want to have a whisper in the wind for games on it? And tell your own story. People want to hear what you got to say. Between RPGs and the best games possible. I guess, guys, to yourselves, to a lot of people, have something huge to think about, and have a lot of charisma. And as long as you guys are not nuts to George Clooney or Brad Pitt, you guys are fine. But I've always been a hardcore player, guys, with RPGs since I was growing up. I really have, and I always will. I always will, guys. You guys never know. You never know what the future is going to be holding for gaming, as long as you enjoy what you do, and do what you're able to handle, just like other people do. Don't think we harm for one another. Today, guys, we're taking on these zombie knights. As long as they're not priests from the mummy, we'll still be able to crack their ass open. Now this big fellow, or this small fellow that I'm looking at, look at this human being, guys. He's actually level 38, same thing as we are. But we're not going to get pacified for long. As long as people don't have to sleep when the wind have something to get ready for. Speaking of everything else getting ready, if you guys are in the sports games, if you guys are into baseball, for example, guys, baseball, racing, tennis, golf, football, basketball, we're looking to change the element of surprise. You're looking to get something you guys can spectate, have a lot of fun with, and have a lot of things going your way. Like I said, I don't know when Kingdom Hearts 4 will have something to deal with or utilize with, but they have all the time they need until Tokyo Game Show this year. That's all I'm gonna really info right now, and not take anything away from it. I'll wait for the action to happen. So honestly, guys, nothing would really, be secondary or going at the end of the line. But yeah, guys, you guys can play the new Tony Hawk. Well, from what I've heard, they are thinking about doing, guys, still doing the same, but not heard with Tony Hawk. But they do want to bring something to development for the game. That'll be a Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 remake. I could look forward to that, but it's been a long time. Because I haven't played the other, technically. You'll have something to observe for anything on it. You guys can play any sports games with no extra cost. Now, I haven't played baseball in a while. Ever since I had the cover lance for the carry out. I had to work last night, and, just to really concept everything. And, guys, just to really bring something together. So, I'm thinking if I'm looking to do something fun today, I'm thinking I may finish off my opening day finale for me and our athletics and my 1980 athletics replay. I could do something with that later on today. But if I get a chance, I want to say there's a possibility. I'll say probably, since I haven't played baseball I haven't continued my 1980 athletics replay ever since last week. Ever since last week, no. But I am talking about going back to that, possibly later on today. Which I probably will. If you guys are looking to get new versions of, just of Attack on Sport in a tall order, you talk about playing post-fantasy football for this year. I do know End of the Park Baseball is going to be coming out soon. That's something that I do want to allow. By the time I buy the only game, maybe like 2 games, maybe like 3 games for this year. Guys, just get prepared and gun up for an opportunity for gaming for it. And want to do something we want to do. What we plan to do, that's to change the game plan and wanting to, make something as a whole. Trust me. Comprende, and everything else going one side after another. As long as it's got one, as long as it has one thing, guys, they had a center of attention, no problem. Nothing would really be, mistaken otherwise. You just want to you guys just want to eliminate the motive, though. You want to play just the games you want to play. No, listen to a lot of people, too. And see if people are satisfied with them. That's all we could really take. It's all about what you really enjoy, and really want to start bringing stuff together. How much I can really bring at one time. That's all it takes. It's all it takes for people to hear it pretty well. Well, yeah, guys, I still want to get out of the park baseball this year, but it all depends how much we can still do with Lancaster, Pennsylvania, as far as that goes. We're still looking at almost a little over $790 for that portion. So that's still not being an issue until we get to that point. So honestly, guys, yes, but not exactly feeling left out as much. If you guys are looking to, like I said, guys, play the new PGA Tour, with the new Tony Hawk game up for grabs, or wanting to really have much more of experience and take on some big things and all the exciting stuff, we should be okay. And look at this, guys, we have some enemies here. Not one, not 2. But if we're looking at enemies, you're talking about Larry, Curly, and Simp. Or it could be any other enemies, especially for that kind. But I'm just gonna wipe off these SOBs right now. Nothing else will really be tolerated. Alright, guys, that's gonna be the end of Steam until Thursday. Yeah, guys, the plan today is we would go bowling later on today, and then my two love has a class he has to do at our studio tonight till 7 probably. But I'm not sure what's going on after, before we get that rain and snow mix by tomorrow. And also, guys, same thing on Saturday. That should not be an issue as long as we stay at one location only. We'll be fine as far as anything else goes. We'll be fine, making sure we're not getting carried away. As long as people can play and have faces as a virtue, people can start just blocking and rolling a little bit more. That's all it takes. But take your time, guys. Do not wait for do not wait at the last opportunity, the way people should really consider. And not feeling left out, as people should be able to have, or have any authority. But anyway guys, let's go video on Steam today. My name on Steam is Zach Dawson93. Let's call me ZD93. As the guys is King, and your final boss. And we just got the quickening at the nick of time. And boss is not going to be laying around the rest, guys. We're going to be having hit number 6 and hit number 7. Leon says, I was playing WWE No Mercy on the Nintendo 64. And I did exactly create. I made Zol Hendry. Well, Zol Hendry is our new TNA World Champion. Ever since TNA Genesis, from what a lot of people can understand, TNA Genesis, you know, coming out of TNA Wrestling Impact, people haven't seen TNA Genesis come around since the early 2000s doing wrestling. People usually call it TNA Wrestling, and then they got into Impact for years. But it is good to see TNA Wrestling getting back to what they're doing. You know, guys, towards what Monday Night Raw is doing for Netflix and doing other stuff for the variety, or whatever they're doing mostly. But as long as it's more to really stand tall and have its own prerogative, that's okay. You know, that's fairly fine as it is. And yes, guys, having one thing we can do. But alright guys, that's gonna be down to Steam today. You guys can go after any in-store purchases or pre-orders. But remember one thing, guys. The most important rule is love, support, and respect is the key. Love, support, and respect is the key, guys. They also make creative with like 615 mods today. No extra cost or anything else for the time being. More opportunities to hand over, guys. Probably stand and deliver if we want. Whatever sounds good to you is what we're planning to do. See if we can get the stupid onion away from us. If Frank can really get the hand touch on him, and we did it, guys. We used nearly, I think 40,000. What did I say, guys? 40,000 to wipe these bastards out. Look at this, guys. Right against maybe like 4 and like 6 in total. So that brings a lot of enemies that's worth timing. But these enemies, guys, they're pretty much onions. Not feeling diddly squat. But look at them, guys. They're onions, they cannot attack very well. They cannot do anything that well. Trust me. Well, we got them. But yeah, guys, like and share the stream. Take your time. With no extra cost. And also meet and greet, guys, on YouTube. I do want to tell you guys my numbers, since I haven't live streamed since ever since Thursday. And somebody was sneezing in the background just now. But ever since then, my stuff has been slowing down, sadly. So I do want to give you guys my totals on my YouTube channel with no extra cost. Where I'm at, guys, my numbers on views right now is not exactly the biggest issue or the biggest article. I wanted to have something inspire entirely. So guys, my numbers today on views, I'm at 2,300 for now, and I'm at 77.4 on watch hours. Now what does that tell you guys right there? W8 is something I really need to have right now. I really do. W8 is very expensive for a lot of people. You know, that's to really bring something at one time, or like 2 times for the, you know, guys, the same positive note, same thing at the same time. You know, guys, I am hungry for W8s right now. I really am. So those are my totals as of now. Between my YouTube channel, with you guys', if there's any numbers you wanna, you know, share, maybe bring to the table, as long as it's good with the others. What is something that would bring us together? That's the only question. Hello. But you never know. In your mix, make a love shout out. How are you? sorry for not being live, partner. It's only been like 5 days. You know, I've just been waiting to rock and roll, not exactly have, any bad ideas or anything else to worship at the eyes of the Lord as a Christian, but wanting to give back and enjoy and love what we do. But those are my numbers, guys, on YouTube as of now. But if you're looking to have something much more crystal clear, you do what you gotta do. You don't want to have yourselves feel terrible, or acting sick, or feeling something you do not want to feel. But alright, guys, like and share the stream. Remember, guys, like it. I repeat, guys, follow it, share it, tweet it out, and comment. Follow, share it. I mean, how do I say it, guys? Hold on. First, let me take out the sand thing real quick. This enemy should not feel trapped. We're dealing with another crystal bug, guys. Can we use an arrow gun? As long as it's not for the quick and the dead. Okay, it's 6:31. Alright. And my true love is going to work today too. Like I said, she does have another class. I mean, she does have one class tonight before the lonely storm starts coming in tomorrow and Saturday. But you guys understand, I'm off till Saturday. I'm off till Friday, so I've got nothing to worry about. Because I'm saying I don't. We'll be fine. We'll be good to go, and punctuation. Me and guys, like and share the stream. Take your time. I do want to have 1 hours, guys, in the chat. I really do. We and guys, like it. Let me see if I can get this right. Like it, share, follow, and comment. There we go. So, like, share, follow, comment, guys, in the chat, please. As long as you guys can do the same, we can do it to the others when we can. But the most important thing, to get our stuff and get our amplitudes back up there, there's something we can really meet and greet for a lot of things, and also everything we can do. Nobody would really start criticizing. Nobody would, and one have not. As long as it's not a guilty pleasure. We'll keep it as it is, and also strong, and not weak. And guys, my throat is a little more dry today, but I'll be okay. I'm gonna have a little something to drink today, later on, so keep that in mind, and also, you know, guys, it's not exactly worth twisting and turning. Well, we're not done with these enemies yet. We are on our way, guys, to the uplands, but nothing else will really be self-absorbed. Again, guys, the most important thing to upgrade on YouTube channels a lot better is we watch videos in full. I mean, watch that video in full. Like and share the stream. Hold on, can we heal these guys? Hold on, let me try it on this bit right here. Oh, yes, we can, guys. Look at this. I never knew we could try to try to stop and heal these enemies. But having their own damages. Can we do the same with these guys? Actually, wait a minute. Could I use Cure Go? Yeah, guys, I'm gonna use Cure too. See how much they can really start resourcing between each other. But all we need to do, guys, if you watch videos in full, like and share the stream, socialize it, by bringing YouTube channels together, on social media, and on podcast services, all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit, and make it so we do not have to back everything up right away. And yes, guys, so much more. Now, since I haven't done in-gaming news this week, I think it's about time we get something to set and deliver right now, so. But nothing else would really be happening in this day and age. Well, let's not forget, guys, you guys know what starts on Thursday, right? We're looking at the final part and the last part of the series for the final season, guys. Until we get to Karate Kid Legends this coming May. And that is, guys, the last of the part for Cobra Kai. Today's in-gaming news, guys, is brought to you by Civilization 6. You guys can build something you believe in. So you guys head over head over to GameStop, head over to head over to Steam, guys, or head over to GameStop and buy. Guys, in-gaming news is brought to you by Civilization 7. You guys can buy the game on any console, or most likely on Steam, whatever you guys want to do. People don't have to stop you, or pause authority. So you guys go after that game with more details. Oh, I love you, loves my sister of me, Cell. How you doing today, sis me, Cell? Happy early Valentine's Day to you. I love you, girl, and also sister Annalisa. As long as you say your love, sis me, Cell. As long as you call me brother, as king and as final boss, people have their own ideas. That's why I love you dearly. I love Sesame Cell. You do have a good laugh and know how to sing well. That's all that matters. Well, guys, as far as other stuff goes, today's date, guys. Today is February 11th, 2025. Let me double check with in-gaming news, guys. So, guys, we're gonna begin with in-gaming news. Let me tell you guys something. If you guys do understand that, I've still said this multiple times. GTA 6 is still going to win. That son of a bitch, guys, is still going to win. By the time we still get to the upcoming fall of this year, of 2025, GTA 6, guys, is still going to win. No matter what happens. For Borderlands 4, Assassin's Creed Shadows, all I know is Kingdom Hearts 4 is not going to really bargain for it. It really will and will not. But we're going to begin with in-gaming news today, guys. With our popularity, entertainment, and energy. So that's when we can really negotiate and also have something intriguing. With our biggest, largest, incredible power, guys, of our community. Our biggest, strongest, largest gathering of our power of our community, and do what we can for one another, as long as people are not squishing people like a bug. You got to be smart as far as anything else can really carry on. Let's carry on and get to the next level. Well, guys, Kira got 3. There you go. That's your instrument of institution, my man. That's really it. It's really what it is. We're gonna begin with in-gaming news today, guys, with GTA 6 on Steam. Apparently, IGN did release some sort of a hinted release for the game by Take-Two. So we don't know if GTA 6 will be on Switch 2. Probably not. I mean, in order for them to really bring something according to plan for Rockstar, it would be a tough time for them to. It'd be a tough time for them to really realize and have something to stick forward and keep everybody else to their word. It's like if you want to bring a game to the Switch 2, people shouldn't have to argue otherwise for it. I want to do something that is, very important. And you guys just to really protect everything else and safe. Wanting to, guys just to really utilize and have some notes to take. Or whatever has to really, whatever they really want to start planning ahead. So according to It Takes Two, guys, GTA 6 does have they do want to have a spot for that game for, on Steam. Now, Dragon Quest 12, now there is a little bit of insight, guys, about Dragon Quest 12. Square Enix did state the following. They are confirming that the work on the title is still ongoing despite the deaths of characters behind designer Akira Toriyama and composer, guys, Koichi Sugiyama. So, from what you guys have heard and what you guys just saw, that game, guys, Dragon Quest 12 is still going to be happening. And maybe, my guess is, if Dragon Quest 12 does have something to turn on, and also bring something towards the table, I honestly do think, guys, 9 times out of 10, if Dragon Quest 12 is going to have some good deeds on it for this year, my guess is probably not going to really intervene and start Grand Theft Auto 6. Because that game was just burn it to the ground. That game was just burn it and not have any opportunities to be on top of everything, on top of its food chain. But it is good to hear that they are doing something for Dragon Quest 12. Echoes of Fire. So I think that's I can still see DQ12 being an exciting game soon, even though they didn't exactly announce it. And way better than a decent time. In a decent time, guys, they actually do have something that they could really bring together on this, and wanting to really, give us an info, tell them that they're working on it. That's what they're doing. They want to have something for the fans that have no issues or concerns to really rely on. That's all it can really establish. Besides, as long as you get the game ready, people cannot wait to play it, You want to get your hands on it, you want to have a lot of things going its way, and have something to prepare. That's all it can really involve and matter. From one thing to the next. You take your time, you don't want to pass on to another thing. You guys can really prepare and start waiting for the opportunity. Speaking of which, guys, speaking of other stuff today, they do have 1 or 2 things that's going to be in shape. You guys know, this coming Friday is Valentine's Day, alright? And it's always been a love month when it comes to this coming every month of February every year. Showing a lot of love with your family, friends, somebody you want to be your Valentine when it comes to going into a dance party, you're going to spend time with the one you love so much entirely, even though you guys always have the love from God. Because He's the one that really expresses the freedom, the love, and everything else in this foundation. He does everything for us, He does the other stuff for us. And to ourselves, and to a lot of people. Exactly in a tall order. So, that's what He does. He does something with a lot of spraying and praying, because He loves us. That's all that matters. But apparently, guys, if we're looking to do something here, nothing else would be a sweat of a tear. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe these smiles off their faces on them real quick. My throat is not exactly feeling hurt either. That's all you guys know. But I do know, guys, there's one game that's coming out this week, and that's Avowed. Let me tell you guys something really fast about Avowed. I do know they didn't exactly hype this game, I think months and months ago. When you talk about bringing something to the console for that game. One important lesson for that goal. Alright? And saying, are you with me? Are you with me? But saying, are you ready? So, but if you guys look at it otherwise, Avowed is coming out this week, as far as I know. It's not gonna be, guys, according to them, only on Xbox, only on Xbox, and on Steam on the 13th. Once you guys don't know, the 13th is coming Thursday. But if you guys are looking to get Avowed, you guys can get a bit of something digital. If you're looking to upgrade, or whatever you want to do. I do know GameStop will hear its prayers. Probably Steam as well. But I do want to see how that game's going to go. I mean, as long as people can puzzle it together, they can really start bringing something that's more important. But I do know that game should have a review this week. The game I'm talking about, guys, is Avowed. I haven't heard anything about you talking about the Witcher 4. I haven't heard anything as of this point in time. But if there's any info from one company to what we're hearing to the next, we're gonna have it right here for you. People should not be absolutely worthless or nothing. Just to hear some info or have something interesting to really hear and watch. So I don't think there's any authority, whatever they want to do, between love one another for that, but it all depends. Whatever, how much they can really stick around and hold on, we're having knock mostly. It's gonna really comprehend whatever they exactly still want to plan in an amount of time. I'm not exactly what really comes in, but as long as there's much more to assume, it all depends. So I don't know when the Witcher 4 is arriving. Hopefully sometime down around this year. But like I said, we'll see. Hold on, guys. Excuse me. Had a bit of a tickle in my throat. But I'm not sure yet. All I know is it's going to be a Paces as a Virtue, or anything else that's... So it's getting some clearer. I'll get something much more crystal clear, as it is. But you guys can check out the demo launch trailer for a game called Ruffy and the Riverside. Now the best thing you guys can have. You guys can play the game first as a demo before everybody else makes their purchase. Because I feel like that's the best thing to do right now. You don't want to get the game right away. You want to, think something you can really have, start making it something special. You want to have something worthwhile. That's to be open and honest. I mean, the first thing you guys should do is try the game first. Before you guys get something to prepare for. That's the main thing. And the main target, and also to get the attention it needs. So, that's what it really is. Trust me. Saying comprende, are you with me? So, that's what it really is. But the demo is available now, guys, on Steam today. I don't know how that's going to really meet its expectations. When I talk about reserving something. But any time will tell, guys, before we get anything else towards it and what we're planning to do for it. We're almost running out of time in just a couple minutes. I'm just gonna wipe out these guys and then get back to that save crystal. But like I said, I am not sure yet of what's going on. Oh yeah, I thought I was also gonna bring something else. I totally forgot, and that would be the release date that's been leaked, but not very much exactly. That game, guys, is again that should have been arriving. It's come from this past November, and that game, guys, is Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Now, the only release date that's been leaked recently is August. It's coming August of this year. But we do not know that for sure yet. Alright? We do not have the any more info on that just yet. But if there's anything else we could really wind up being, or wanting to take notes on, that game should be arriving by then. But, like I said, I don't know yet. But it's gonna be Paces and Paces as a Virtue, just to wait on. Going forward for something very important. So if anything else could be rest assured, I will let you guys know as soon as possible if that happens. But if they are coming with that game soon, and also bad enough, you know, not exactly feeling broken and bruised, that game should still be pretty good by the time we get to August of this year. we don't want to get ourselves carried away and have our prayers be answered. Only God can really answer that for us. So, in the meantime, I have no clue. I don't know. But every single thing, guys, would really tell its own thing. And tell its own story. When you guys can play as a demo game, guys, it's called Ruffy and the Riverside. That should be an alright game. Not like it's going to be taking on GTA 6. I've said this earlier already, guys. I'll say it again. GTA 6, it's still going to win. It's going to walk out with the SOB, like it or not. Besides, nothing else will really be paused or be significant. So, it does not need to really change the landscape. It really does not. But as long as everything else is planned, we're going to have it right here for you. Nobody else should really be, caged or locked up. Nobody should, but like I said, that game is still going to be righteous. It's going to have the best element just to really bring something for us and bring something worth waiting on. I mean, I'm not going to really get the game, to be honest. Brother John, thank you for changing your name, my brother. How you doing? How are you? I just had a bit of a bad cough this morning, but I'm okay now, so... Well, like I said, nothing else would be, comprehending or doing something that we cannot start showing off. So, like I said, you never know. We want to have something that would go one way after the other. But we're looking at this one main path only. So, but if you guys want to play the demo first, that'd be the better choice to act. Before you decide to get the full element or the full game itself, before you get prepared for something, but you never know. Depending what the future holds, we'll make it. Thank you, brother John. Love you too, brother. Nothing else would be winding up as much. But we are doing some grinding really fast. Like I said, we're gonna wrap everything up in a minute. But we are gonna use the quickening on these cowards for a second. And then we're gonna get ourselves out of this classification. Why not to have everybody else be acting strange or crazy? So keep that in hand and much more of that in mind. Ron loves Pasang, make one shout out. How are you? How you doing? How are you? Thank you for waking us. Thank you for waking us up. It's coming on this Tuesday today. Nobody else would be, being replaced or feeling deceitful or devastating. But we'll see. Yeah, guys, today's in-gaming news is brought to you by Civilization 7. You guys can buy the game on consoles and possibly on Steam. And top stories today. We are always thrilled, guys, for popularity, entertainment, and always energy. And yes, we can still not feeling mistaken or criticized. Or significant. We are the biggest attraction, guys. We are the biggest, strongest, futuristic, but more amazing of our group. With our largest, biggest, exciting, strongest power of our community. That's where we stand and where we're at so far. And top stories today, guys. Fans do react to Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl PlayStation Easter egg.
I must endure.
I did not watch the performance this past Sunday, but the Eagles did beat the former two-time Super Bowl defending champions, the Chiefs, by 18. But I've always been a I've always been a Steelers fan, and always will be a Steelers god for the last 15 years. You see, for the Eagles just to really win the second title, not exactly straight, but on occasion, I feel like that's pretty much something worth being shocking or being surprised. But the final score, guys, was Eagles 40, Chiefs 22. Chiefs pretty much, I want to say the Chiefs, can't say the Chiefs pretty much played like, there was nothing there. It was here and there, but not much to really disconnect between passes, or looking to try to catch up on scoring and have the best offense and defense, and get the idea. But yeah, guys, I did not want Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, guys, I did not want Kendrick Lamar perform. I've heard people say he did have a good performance, but nobody would really expect another Easter egg from him. So, but apparently they do have an Easter egg behind Kendrick Lamar's performance, and as a matter of fact, they did. I'm pretty sure there could be something that's not whining or complaining on it. But honestly, guys, if you want to talk about the best performances, look at Eminem, Snoop Dogg, and Dr. Dre. Look at Alicia Keys. You look at Elton John. I don't know if Elton John has played a performance in the Super Bowl. Some tells me he has or has not. But you know, guys, he's getting up in age now. So who are we kidding? But it does go without saying, when it comes to its company, you wanna have a best singing voice behind its arsenal. Not brought into anything else in hand. Alright, and whatever it ends up being, you got to be smart when it comes to it. The other songs that was behind Kendrick Lamar, guys, was SZA or Ziza, and also Samuel L. Jackson. Now, Samuel Jackson was also in that performance act this past Sunday night doing Save the Eagles, doing Super Bowl 59 this past Sunday night. So I thought his performance was good, but you know, guys, being a little more breathtaking if you guys look at it. So and my prediction was, and I mean, my honest opinion, Kendrick Lamar he's pretty much a big singing star. I don't listen to Kendrick Lamar. Really good. When it comes to collaborations or wanting to have something more settled for it, I'm gonna increase everybody else's hit points, guys. So I did exactly advance Vaughn's for a second. I'm gonna increase both of you by 270. There we go. We are wrapping everything up, by the way. Man, guys, for Kendrick Lamar doesn't have a victory lap during the halftime show. All I'm gonna say is, guys, it was not exactly disappointing. With all due respect, this gentleman did pretty well. That I do know. Alright, he did pretty well. I mean, pretty well, but not exactly bad. So it does go with all due respect to Kendrick Lamar, and also his music. So he does have the fame of success, to be honest. He does have that by example, with collaborations, and I think he got started with music back in, I think back in 2012. It might be 2013, I don't know. But his music has not exactly been terrible or been trash or anything. I mean, his music has been good, I think, by far. But it does not have a disappointment on it between everybody else's faces or anything. But I just feel like it is good the way people can hear it, and you know, have everybody else hold on to it. But that's exactly what it can end up being. So does Pinello need... I guess let me look at Pinello really fast. I don't know if she needs some hit points increased, but I've already increased something for her. I'll increase her hit points. She's now up, guys, to 434. And then what I'm going to do quickly, guys, is I'm going to well, basically I can give her some extra hit points, but it's not going to have very much to handle deliver. Honestly, guys, no. Not as much as I would like, but you never know. But alright, guys, that's going to wrap everything up for today. But like I said, Kendrick Lamar's performance, people thought it was good. That's all I'm going to say right now. Let's really point out and think of it. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap everything up for today. After 5 days, because I haven't live streamed, or... And don't forget, guys, Captain America Brave New World is coming out in theaters in a couple of days. So, I suggest you guys watch it, check it out. It's got Anthony Mackie, Harrison Ford, excuse me. You guys look at, excuse me. Bit of, acid reflux today, but yeah, guys, do not forget to watch, Captain America Brave New World with Anthony Mackie, Harrison Ford, and your favorite actors in it. So, I don't think my true love and I are going to be watching any movie until we get to, Karate Kid Legends, this coming May of this year. Maybe Superman? Maybe Superman, guys? I don't know yet. But Karate Kid Legends is probably going to be the only movie we do, at least for now. But if anything else would really stick up for a change, I'll let you guys know. Thank you guys for joining me today, guys, with our biggest, largest, exciting, amazing, strongest power of our community, and our 650 mods in total. Do what we can for one another, on socialization. But don't forget, guys, don't forget to like it, share, comment, and follow when you're on your way out. Based on the schedule, guys, for this week for work, and you know, the way I covered somebody else for work. So the plan going forward is I'm off work till Friday. We're gonna get a lot of snow tomorrow, and I guess tomorrow and Saturday. But I technically don't have to worry about that. I don't need to be heard or, you know, slip on anything about that either. So the plan going forward is I will be back on Thursday morning, guys, for Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit Remaster. So we're gonna get back to Need for Speed on Thursday. That's gonna be my next stream for us, and then hopefully Ghostwire Tokyo is coming Saturday and Sunday mornings. I may play a little more extra Pac-Man today, while I can just have my butt relax for a while. Like I said, I don't have to do anything until. I mean, we're going bowling later on today, and then there's also a meeting going on about tea around 3 o'clock this afternoon. Between a couple people, if I'm gonna be, you know, part of my family, and also, I don't know if I'm gonna be going to that or not. I mean, my guess is probably not, but that way we can just protect our sport, going into Columbus, and, you know, guys, do something right for a change. Do something for us, do something for a lot of people, just to really understand it, and do something incredible. If you guys want to catch more Final Fantasy XII Zodiac games, for now in 40+ every Tuesday mornings, when we're live and how we can broadcast better and better. Until the next time, just take your time. So don't get yourselves, you know, feeling saddened, or feeling something you really want to bring together, you know? That's why we're always here. We are always a common bond, and not feeling left out all the time. Well, like I say, you do it because you're driven, you want to take an opportunity, you want to, you know, guys, say your thoughts, no complaints or anything. You want to do something more comfortable. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. We can really mess around, have a lot of laughs, and, you know, bring something we can do in an amount of time. As long as we're on time, if we're time traveling, that'll be a lot of fun. You know, just to have a lot of exploration and do something more incredible. But on your way out, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. That way, when we live stream, give each other a thumbs up, increase my watch hours. Most importantly, guys, that would be awesome right now. But yeah, guys, increase my W8s and do what we can for each other. But make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment on the channel. as soon as possible. Don't wait for other people to do it, but take your time, as people are allowed to. As long as people can confront it and do something that really brings everybody together. It really does, when it comes to a large gathering of our community. But the most important thing, guys, don't forget the important thing, and the important ruling. It's love, support, and respect is the key. The also being creative for 650 mods at one time. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power, guys. All at one time, and from place to place. When we take our time, we socialize, get to know each other, talk a little more about ourselves, and do what we can for one another, with no problem. Anytime we manage to find people, guys, socialize, do what we can do when it comes to being notified. Most of the time, if we're watching a live stream, if we're doing something with people, if we're doing something that can get more people involved, people would love to see your feedback. Hear your voice as much as the others do. That's all that matters. Anytime we manage to find people, socialize with people, give each other thumbs up, comments, views, and share it. All we have to do, guys, with our popularity, entertainment, and energy, is follow and share it on 3 apps: Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. That's all we can gather. But yeah, guys, like and share the stream. Like it, share, follow, and comment with no problem and no extra cost. So next live stream, guys, I will be back on Thursday in the morning, same time, same channel. We're going to be playing some Need for Speed Hot Pursuit remake that's coming after tomorrow. But I don't think a lot of you guys should be able to go outside as much if you want to be frozen solid. Have a lot of snow and ice in your system and in your entire body. But I will be switching back to boots. I might be switching back to boots, I think sometime. Might to get sometime today. If not, probably tomorrow. I mean, my guess is probably tomorrow. But most likely most of the entire month. By the time we get, have no other delays or anything else with an instrument of torture. But I'll let you guys know what came out of today, and also when it comes out of, if I go back to work on Friday. But we'll be fine. But the most important thing, guys, to upgrade our channels a lot better on YouTube, guys, just to have everybody else personified, everybody else hanging above balance. All we need to do is to watch our videos in full, guys, like it, share, follow, and comment, bring everybody else together to socialize at one time, bring on your YouTube channels, or podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. So that's all I got today, guys. We got bowling later on today. There's a meeting about Chief, around 3 o'clock this afternoon. It all depends. Give me 1 second. Excuse me. But we'll see how things go, and I'm just going to say this quickly. All I'm going to say is Chief's been good. That's all I can say and really add up. But alright, guys, you guys have a good rest of your Tuesday. I will see you guys bright and early on Thursday. We're going to get some Need for Speed Hot Pursuit racing going. And then Ghostwire Tokyo, possibly Saturday, get back to doing that. It's coming Saturday and Sunday mornings as well, and to follow it from here. So other than that, guys, have a good rest of your Tuesday. Stay warm. Do not get frozen. Be good to one another. Be kind and love one another. I'll see you guys back here Thursday in the morning for Need for Speed Hot Pursuit on Thursday mornings. And making sure we're not feeling left out or feeling lonely. Have a good rest of your Tuesday morning, guys. This game will be back every Tuesday mornings. Now make sure everything else is prepared and to say otherwise. Until then, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good night, and I will see you guys in the next one.